What's up gamers, Jem here, and Stadia's source had an interview with someone representing Akupara Games, which are the publishers of the recent great Stadia Pro game of Grime. Stadia's source asked a question that is super interesting. They asked, Grime of course launched straight onto Stadia Pro. What do you think of the new incentives that Google recently announced for developers in regards to Stadia? And Akupara Games responded with, we are in a unique position to answer this question since The Dark Side Detective: A Fumble in the Dark was one of the first titles to launch into the new Stadia Pro structure just a month before Grime. I will say we are so far very happy with how that title is performing, and we expect to be with Grime as well. I find this super interesting because one of the worries of the community is that the new Stadia Pro revenue share has a weight towards multiplayer and daily challenge system games, because the way it works is that every time you launch a Stadia Pro game, the publisher of that game gets a ticket with a limit on 1 ticket per day per user. You can play a game for 10 hours and another game for 30 minutes, and the revenue split will still be equal because they were both launched once on the same day. So this system naturally favors games where people would launch the game quite often for multiple days. Games like multiplayer or daily and weekly challenge system. Well, Dark Side Detective and Grime are both single player games. Naturally, the majority of us would just play this game once from start to finish and perhaps come back to it if there's an update. That doesn't sound good with the new Stadia Pro revenue share, but the publishers themselves are telling us that they are very happy with the new Stadia Pro revenue share. Think about that for a second. A game that is an indie single player game is still benefiting a lot from the new Stadia Pro revenue share. So imagine what a game that has multiplayer or daily and weekly challenge systems would be like. My point is that it seems like this new Stadia Pro revenue share is nothing to worry about, and publishers are very happy with the new system, and I can't wait to see the future state of Stadia Pro. Thank you for watching my video. This is Jem, and I'll see you on the next one.